Okay, so it's finally to change this. The time has come, so I'm gonna take it home. It's not raining, but I don't need to be out here. I can do it all at home. Change the spring. There we are. That's where the magic will happen. So I've also brought a few of the tools that I think I will need to carry on. Okay, so I'll just position the phone, which will be my camera. Boop, 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 boop. And we'll get right to it. Yes. Okay, let's begin. So, now the thing to do is to replace this with this, is to take off this top cap. And to take off this top cap, you need to unscrew this nut here while holding this. See? So I thought I'm gonna need a special tool, and I've asked my friend for a deep, well, I don't know what they call deep something to hold this thing. And then I was thinking I was gonna unscrew it, but what he said, no, just use this. They're designed for this, so you don't need to hold anything. You just go and it should unscrew. So, to test his theory, we're gonna go ahead and try this. So I am going to need 18 head. This is 18. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. So what he said, just go burp, burp, and you don't need to hold it or nothing. So let's see. Jesus, I've got a small, what's it, half inch? Not half inch, quarters, whatever. I need another head. I'll come back with another head. You stay here. Okay, so I came back with another head. This one fits, and it's 18. Let's test the theory behind this. It sort of works, but it doesn't. Oh. Am I going the right way? Yes. I'm unscrewing it the right way, but it's too loose and I think I need to hold it. Let's try a bit more of this. No. If I loosen those, then it's gonna spring. And I don't want that. Does it loosen? No, I don't think it does. I think I'm gonna have to use one of those. Yes, I think so. If that will fit. If it won't, I'll bang it in with WD-40. But it's going in. It's going in, I just need to push it in a bit further. But I think I'll get some WD-40 as well. So this failed. It doesn't work. But I'm just gonna try one more thing. because I can see there's a hole in here, so I can try and put my finger on there and just hold the strut and see whether that'll be enough to release it. I think it's going. Let's do that again. Just hold it. And it's very hard to hold it because it's nicely polished, so it just slips. I think it's going. If I could only hold it a bit tighter. It's going. Yes. Whew. And that is off. There you go. See? So now you remove atramenes guolis. I have no idea what it's called in English. It's the atramenes guolis, the rubber bit. Okay. Now take this off. Oh, the spring wants to go already. Okay. Yeah, we can release. Now we can release those. So where's my 12 head? Boom. Oh, right. There we go. The other side. I knew I was gonna need this for length, but this is a very good tool. I cannot see me progressing without it. I'm gonna have to buy one. It just makes life so much easier. Whatever you do, it just makes so much life easier. See? That's it. Take, unscrew. That's broken. That's a bit rusty. Where's my mallet? There it is. I'll just use. There we go. Boom. Now, this needs to be inside. So that's, well, there's your problem. See? There's your problem. It needs to be wall, but it isn't. So, what I suggest is use this. Okay. Oh, what's happening? What the hell is happening? Okay, let's put this on here. I don't know the purpose of it, but let's have it because it was here. Some bits broken, but I don't think that they mean anything. Okay, so now what I need to do is put that thing and that thing back on, but I can't because I need to compress the spring, and to compress the spring we'll be using these things. That way, yes. Okay, this one is ready to compress, and this one is ready to compress as well. Okay, so when you compress the spring, think about when it's gonna get compressed. So don't put it here because you're gonna clamp your compressor into here. So put it a bit higher. I can only compress 1, 2, 3, 4. See? And the next one we can compress there, I think. Or even there, like that. So that's what we're gonna do. Just put one on, don't compress it yet. Position it, then position the other one like that. Okay, and now what you want to do is compress them equally. So boop, 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 one at a time. Don't go one all the way, and then the other one. You just want to go slowly and see what's happening. So you are in control. And don't hold the spring. If it breaks, you'll take your finger off. Okay. Getting there. A bit more. Okay, so you just still need a bit more to put the spring on, to put the nut on. Still need to another 2 inches for you English people and 50 mil for all the Europeans. And when you gonna start using millimeters instead of inches? Anyway, that's like prehistoric measurement. Like inches and feet and stone and pounds. It's gonna be easier if you're gonna start using millimeters. Is that gonna be enough? I don't know, but I have no other, solution. Okay. Okay. Nearly. I need more. I think I'm gonna have to reset one because I haven't got enough. That one was fine because it was broken, and this one I think I'm gonna have to reset one of them and then reset the other one. Okay, so let's see. Can I reset? Will I be able to reset? Okay, so let's try other way. Another way. Like that. So tighten this a lot. maybe even more. It could be useful to have more of these. I can't remember, I bought them ages ago, so I can't remember how much they were, but at the moment it would be useful to have another one on top here. Okay, so I'll try to take this off and get another ring in. Doesn't look like I will be able to. Not a lot in it. The other thing people do, zip ties. Just lots of zip ties. Bzz, 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 and then just tighten them, tighten them, tighten them, tighten them, tighten them, tighten them. So, since I haven't got another 2 stretches, but I've got a box of these, we can have a go and see whether anything's happening or not. So we're gonna use white ones because nobody uses them. Beautiful. And you just do tighten, because I only need to pull it back a little bit, then I can put this one on. And with that one on, I can tighten it even further. So we'll see how it goes. I remember back in the day, before these, I've changed this one spring on my car. I can't remember whether it was a TT or a Mini. Need a lot more of these to start pulling. Then you put loads of them and you just tighten one by one, and each just tighter and tighter. Or brainwave, just tighten it with this and lock it in. Why didn't I think of that? Look. Bit like that. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Lots of tightens. Make sure you put a few, because when you're gonna release it, it's gonna be under enormous what's it called? The enormous strain. It's gonna be under enormous strain. So if it'll fail, it can spring. And you don't want it to spring. Okay, so let's put 4 and 4, and we're gonna do a little experiment over here. See if I die today. 4. Don't know yet. I don't know yet. Sort of holding, but it needs a bit more. I need more. Okay, so more hold. Okay, so tighten. more. It'd be interesting to know how much force is in that thing. I'll put another one on. So it'll be five zip ties holding up the Touareg rear spring. If one of them fails, all of them will fail. Okay, let's see. Careful. Oh, failure. One is still holding. Whew. I think I will go and borrow my friend's stretchers rather than play with this thing. I'll just release a little bit. Okay. It doesn't hold. It needs a lot of zip ties or a weaker spring. Yeah. Yes. Or bigger ones. But these are the biggest ones I've got, and it's just the spring is too strong. So I'll go and borrow my friend's stretcher, and I will come back and do this safely. Okay, so I just came back from my friend, and he said he doesn't have the stretchers or the tensioners, whatever they're called. So I think I'm gonna have to improvise even more. So, because I want to do it now. I want to sort it now. See if I can do it. So the zip ties failed. I know they won't fail. I just need, some bigger ones or a lot more of them, but it's just a silly game. So I found this, which is metal wire. So I'm gonna improvise with this instead of zip ties, and we'll see if we can get this spring to stay where it needs to stay until I swap both of them and compress it even more, so I can put the top bolt on. Okay, so without further ado, let's do this. So I'm gonna put these on again. Do I do them in the middle or no, I need to do them in the middle, yes. Okay, so this one got bent a little bit because I released it. I released one and the force of the spring bent it. That's how powerful these springs are. So now I'm just going to introduce lots of wire here and lots of wire here, and we'll see what that does. So it actually works, and I was able to put this one over, so this is holding. And now I'm able to compress it even more. Let's see if that will be enough. On there. It's not going to be straight, but I might be able to put it on. Okay. It needs to be sort of there. I need a little bit more, so I'll put this on even more. I'll compress it even more, and I'll release this one and hook onto this one, hopefully. Surprisingly, this wire holds. So let's put on another there, like so. Lock it again. See if that will allow me to release it even more. Okay. Look, it actually works. Up. It's a freaking mess. It's a freaking mess. I'll go and put it on there. But I can try and put it on there. Can I try? There. This one is bent now by the spring. You know what I'm gonna try and do? I'm gonna try and line them up and get them as close as possible, and then I'm gonna press on this with all my weight because I'm heavy, and hopefully that'll be enough to put the nut on, because I'm not doing anything, I'm just fucking about. It was a good idea, but I couldn't execute it. It's hard when you don't have the tools. But then your grey matter gets exercised more. Okay, let's try it. So let's position these. A bit bent. Okay, so I need to release them both at the same time. Oh, this one is on a lot more. Ah, that's why it's not releasing. Yeah, I get it now. Okay. So if I put it there, I need to close it as close as possible. See, that's the problem I've got. So one is already on the edge of the thread and the other one isn't. So I need to get them equally so they compress and meet equally. Then I can try and okay, like so. So now what can we do? Can we put it on there? I can try. can put it on there. Let's see if that does anything. So far so good. My ears are not bleeding yet. But they will. Okay. Okay. This is cutting in now. Okay, let's see if that will be enough for us to put it on there. I'm breaking a sweat. Where's this? Let's put it on there. That is looking very close. I need to probably do a bit more of that. Come on. To compress it just a little bit more. There's like a little pin that's cutting into the spring, and it doesn't let it go any further. Now, is that going to be enough? Not yet. Come on. I think that's going to be enough. Oh. Looks like it's going to be enough. Ooh. Yes. I love this. Mwah. This is awesome. Can't wait till I get mine. This is amazing. That's it. Now what we need to do is to release it slowly. crazy. You want to go slowly. Obviously, those stretches were not designed for Touareg springs. They were designed for these springs without this bit. They're just too short. But I can see I got over the issue and the strut is now in place. So next thing to do is put it back on the car. Is this anything different? Okay, that's it. That is a successful spring change. That I just need to give that a little bit of oil up. I think olive oil will do the trick. Just a tiny amount upon that rubber, so it goes into this slot here. There. Well, I'm very tired and I want to finish this. There we go. Again, what are we using here? 13. I need the 13 head. I don't have it here. Okay, so I've got the 13 head. And it goes in like this. Yes. So now that all that's left is just to put it in the car, back the way it came out. It came out relatively hard because I couldn't access these bolts. So couldn't access these bolts, so as the strut is in like this, so I've accessed these, boom boom, at the front. This one's with the wrench like that, and this one I put it on an angle and just access it like that. So it should be fairly easily to put back in. I just need to screw it back in and then compress it and put the bolt in, and that will be that. But I'm doing that tomorrow. Today is done. That's it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week when I'm gonna put this thing back in. Shouldn't be too much trouble. But that's how you change the spring.